What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 82. In particular, this is going to be my video where I make my predictions and talk about my expectations for the chapter. So let's get started. So last chapter ended off with Goku and Gas battling it out, and it seemed like Goku challenged Gas with his instant transmission to keep up with him. The last battle scene we had was Goku teleporting to Jocko on an unknown planet, and then Goku teleported away from there to another planet, which has yet to be revealed. So, expectation / prediction number one I have for this chapter is that Goku is going to take Gas to either Frieza or Broly. So here's my thoughts on both of these. I think that if he takes him to Frieza, it would make more sense because Frieza does seem a lot more involved than Broly to the story of this arc in comparison. But I could also see Broly being tied in, especially if they want to bring Broly over along with the main cast, because Broly is included in the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. So maybe this is a way to kind of bring him in, and maybe perhaps this will be the start of him being involved a lot more. So I could see it going either way, but I think Frieza makes a little more sense. They really could do the Broly route, but the Broly route doesn't have a ton of build-up, so I do think Frieza might be the better move because of that. Maybe they can do like a little Broly cameo next chapter, with that planet being one where Goku and Gas teleport to and maybe fight for a few panels, and then you maybe have a few shots of Broly just sensing it and being intrigued, which might cause him to reach out to Goku perhaps in the next arc, or maybe even for the movie that's how he reached out to him. It's very possible. And if we go towards the Frieza route, I do believe that Frieza should somehow get involved in the battle. I don't know exactly what he would do or who exactly he would side with. Maybe there's a chance he wouldn't side with either side. He would just go there to cause more trouble or try taking care of both of them. It's all possible, but I do think in addition, a Frieza in this arc would feel like a refreshing turn. So let me know which one between the two you guys prefer for that, or maybe do you prefer both? I mean, we really could see that too. You never know. Something else that I'm expecting this chapter, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen. This is pretty straightforward, but I'm expecting some pretty good paneling and some great art, and Toyotaro's been doing a great job of that in this arc. So I'm not gonna, be surprised if he takes it to another level this month as well, because he's definitely been stepping up his game more and more as he goes. Another thing I would like in this month's chapter is perhaps a plot twist in the fight somehow, because we could have this fight go on and the predictable outcome right now is that Gas would best Goku because he's stronger, and if they don't go down that route, we might have Goku tapping into his mastered UI. That's definitely a possibility as well. And hopefully they don't have MUI defeat him, at least not at the moment, because MUI lost to Granola. So I think it would be smarter to have, if MUI is the one that beats Gas, to have it happen in some sort of way where the others are involved as well. Because we all know it's very, very possible that Goku's going to get the win in the arc like he usually does. Or, actually, I don't want to say usually because sometimes he doesn't. But you know what I mean. So we'll see what route they go with that. But I do think a plot twist is needed. And Dragon Ball is usually pretty good at that stuff. Even coming into Super, they like doing some unexpected things. It's usually, still a pretty simple story, but it usually has some good twists and turns. So this could be a good time right now in this arc to do that, to perhaps take it all the way to the climax. Another expectation I have for this chapter or prediction would be Granola to get fully healed or partially healed, at least to the point where he's able to jump back into the battle a little bit. And an expectation I actually have is a weakened Granola and a weakened Vegeta, because Monito can't completely heal them, to go and fight the Heaters this chapter. And that might be how they explain a little bit of how Vegeta and Granola are as weak as the Heaters for the moment, because they could have the Heaters unlock their instincts and give themselves a power up, and maybe that would make them a little bit relevant against them, at least for a little bit. Or, you know, maybe this could be a full Goku centric chapter. Who knows? Lastly, a big thing, actually not lastly, one more thing after this. Something else I'm really expecting this chapter to show us more of is, what is Elik's true motive, or what is his ulterior motive? Because a lot of people have been wondering about that for a while. It seems like Elik is definitely the manipulative type, so he could be using gas here for something that could be a bigger picture to Elik. And we don't know what that is exactly yet, but it does seem like he has another matter that he wants to take care of, but we have no idea what that could be. There's a chance, you know, it could have to even do with OG-73. There's a chance that it could be his own selfish wish to do something. Maybe it could have to do with overthrowing Frieza even. And maybe that's what will trigger Frieza into this arc. I'm not sure, but I really do think that would be a pretty big thing to go and reveal in this chapter. So hopefully they at least hint a little more at that. And as for the last thing that I'm expecting or wanting from this chapter, would be either Goku to tap into UI at some point in the chapter, like the mastered UI, not what he's doing right now, just to, you know, take the fight to another level. Or perhaps we have Vegeta somehow get back to Ultra Ego, because I do feel like we are going to see it again at least one more time this arc. It's just a matter of when. Perhaps the way to actually beat Gas would be an Ultra Ego and an Ultra Instinct, like a Mastered Ultra Instinct team up. And I actually think that would be an ending that I would be satisfied with, because they could easily go back to that one point here where they said if Goku and Vegeta work together, that they can beat so many people. Like, they could give Beerus trouble if they actually were to work at their best together. So maybe that's something that they would actually do, and they would go back to that point. And I could also see that happening simply because of the fact that Beerus and Whis are having a competition here, and I think it would be very Dragon Ball to do to either have those two tie in the competition, or to have maybe Granola just take the spotlight so neither of their students win. So they could definitely go down that route. Let me know what you think of that. But that's my expectations and predictions for this chapter. Hopefully it's another good one. I do hope they wrap up the arc strong and do a nice lead up to whatever they're going to go into later in the arc that was announced for this year as well. But we'll find out what direction to go when the chapter comes out this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.